Ybor City is a historic district located northeast of downtown Tampa. The city's boundaries include Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard to the north, Nebraska Avenue to the west, and 40th Street to the east. The city of downtown Tampa borders Ybor to the south. The purpose of this study is to establish assessment parameters within the boundaries of Ybor City of importance to the community health nurse. The climate in Ybor City is an enjoyable semi-tropical climate annually, free from extremes in temperatures observed further from the equator. However, the warm climate and geographical position of Ybor puts the city at risk for storms, especially in the months of June through November. The total population of Ybor is 5,216, with a density of approximately 5,000 individuals per square mile. Ybor City is a melting pot of differing races and cultures, as reflected by the diverse demographical spread of the population. The chart indicated above reflects the percentage of race and ethnicity within the city, with blacks comprising the largest sector at 42.5%, followed by Hispanics with 37.9%, whites with 18.4%, and others. Other components of Ybor's demographic character include a middle-aged population with a median age of 35.5 years. The most common household type is a single-occupant household, which comprises 34.3% of the population. Only 21.6% of the population reported being married. Single-parent homes comprise 29% of the population, and cohabitation living situations are reported at 10.7%. Ybor City is a subset of Hillsborough County and shares the same water source. Water sources in Tampa Bay area include groundwater, river water, and desalinated seawater. Monochloramines are used to treat water distributed for drinking. Waste and sewage from Ybor City are managed by the City of Tampa's Wastewater Department, which complies with federal regulations for waste elimination. Tampa Bay, the region in which Ybor City is located, has a satisfactory air quality rating, with experts reporting no health threat from pollutants or poor air quality. While there are no large grocery stores within city limits, there are several convenience stores and restaurants dispersed throughout the city where residents can obtain food. There is also Publix located within 1 mile of the city's limits to both the north and the south. Several free-range chickens were noted lingering around the city, especially congregating in recreational areas. Close contact with these chickens poses a health risk, but there is no associated reportable health issues to date. The average household income in Ybor City is $24.2 thousand per year. 45.8% of residents are employed and 11.4% are marked unemployed, which is a significant percentage considering the small population size of only 5,216 individuals. Historically, Ybor City is known for its rich cultural background. To this day, cigar manufacturing remains one of the largest manufacturing industries within city limits. Ybor City is also the hub to more than 30 technology firms, including but not limited to Tigo Energy and Lucyon Energy. Contributing to Ybor's economy are the wealth of hospitality industries, including restaurants and bars, as well as hotels. The main schools in the area include Philip Shore Elementary and Hillsborough Community College Ybor campus. 15% of Ybor's residents have obtained a degree past high school, while 34.6% of the population has not even obtained a high school diploma. The rest of the 49.8% of the population has received but not surpassed a high school diploma. There was no definitive evidence reported regarding literacy rates within Ybor City. There are a total of 10 parks and recreational areas for both residents and visitors to enjoy within the boundaries of Ybor. Such parks offer a wide range of services, appealing to the wide range of ages of residents within Ybor City. All recreational areas appear well maintained and well lit, but it should be noted that most are bordered by roads with through traffic due to the city's infrastructure. There are 2 public libraries within the city's limits, including one located at Hillsborough Community College. There are several churches within Ybor City, including Our Lady of Perpetual Help, which is a Catholic church, Relevant Church, and Open Arms Church, which are Christian churches. There is also a Church of Scientology within the city's limits near its southern border. Currently, Ybor City has a plan in place to add streetlights in order to decrease opportunities for crime that may otherwise occur and improve the nighttime ambience. Ybor City has job training and searching services for the community. In terms of communication, La Gaceta is a weekly trilingual newspaper produced in Ybor. There is also a Tampa Bay Times printing press located nearby. Ybor City enjoys service by several major cell phone providers and has accessibility to internet services. The city's 2 main internet providers include Spectrum and Frontier Communications. The city has several posted public service announcements scattered throughout, on buses, bus stations, and in common gathering places such as recreational areas. The historic downtown area has rentable bikes, scooters, HART bus stops, and a streetcar system. Ybor City has a bike share program, as well as a streetcar system that runs through the historic district, which is powered by Tampa Electric Company. Many residents and visitors also travel by foot. There are several parking lots in which residents and visitors may choose to keep their vehicles and enjoy walking along historic cobblestone roads. Ybor City does not have its own police department, and instead is serviced by the City of Tampa's Police District 3, located just outside the city's southwest border. Similarly, Ybor City is serviced by Tampa Fire Rescue Station 4, located on the southern border. In the event of an emergency, residents and visitors in Ybor City may call on the fire department for aid. There are no emergency medical centers within city limits, but Tampa General Hospital is just outside city limits to the southwest. Within Ybor, there is an Ybor Youth Clinic that provides targeted care for individuals aged 13 to 24 years. Services include primary prevention measures such as birth control and secondary prevention measures such as HIV and STI screening. A non-emergent health clinic for all ages is also located within city limits and offers similar services with the addition of case management. There is one private practice physician in Ybor, Ally Healthcare. Disaster management for Ybor City is managed by Hillsborough County and includes a comprehensive emergency management plan in response to disasters such as hurricanes. This plan is also currently employed in response to the ongoing COVID-19 crisis, including a countywide Safer at Home order. Since Ybor City is such a small subpopulation of Hillsborough County, there were no published records denoting health trends for specifically Ybor City. However, the following are trends indicated for the whole of Hillsborough County, of which Ybor is a part of. The average birth rate for Hillsborough County in 2018 is 12.1%, or 17,127 out of 1,419,285. The crude death rate is 736 out of 100,000 population. The leading cause of death was heart disease at 23.9%, followed by cancer at 22.1%, and then unintentional injury at 7.75%. Right now, the main concern among Ybor City's community is the ongoing COVID-19 crisis. As previously mentioned, there are no emergency medical services within the city limits. This is a cause for concern with the increasing daily cases of coronavirus throughout the state, threatening hospital capacity and jeopardizing ability to care for patients. Another consistent social issue within Ybor City is crime. With insufficient police patrolling, the residents in Ybor often find themselves afraid to venture outside their homes in fear of becoming a victim to crime. Though no official data could be discerned regarding alcoholism and drug abuse, low income and educational levels may silently be contributing to increased substance abuse. There is only one private practice physician within the limits of Ybor City. There are 2 non-emergent healthcare clinics that provide preventative services for residents to take advantage of, as well as a rehabilitation center near the southwest border. The lack of healthcare services within city limits is notable. In order to seek healthcare, residents must travel to Tampa General Hospital or further for treatment. After speaking with several individuals who commute to Ybor City for work, the consensus is a desire for an increase in protective services, namely, a police presence after dark. Several comments were made during the interview process outlining the lack of a police presence in the community. The full quote is as follows. After working in Ybor for 3 years, I saw multiple fights, 2 shootings, and 1 stabbing. My first year, we had someone threaten to take care of me and my coworker when we got off. The Tampa serial killer worked 2 blocks from where we worked. Once, a concert was canceled and there were people rioting and causing so much trouble over it that the SWAT team had to come and break it up. My last year, 2 people kicked in our front door and stole our entire register and did the same to 2 other bars. We had a homeless guy that slept on our bench outside that got mad and tried to break in the window one day. Interviewees declined to be filmed or recorded. The biggest complaint received via interviews regarding the livability of Ybor City is the lack of a police presence and the subsequent increase in crime rate. Many individuals feel unsafe in the community as a result, which has been proven to negatively impact health as it is a socioeconomic determinant of health. Many households are low income and under the poverty line. 44% of the residents are on food stamps, and there is a lack of grocery stores and pharmacies within a walkable distance. There is also a lack of affordable housing within the area, as well as noise pollution and litter at night due to the vibrant night scene. This foot traffic from nightlife may have a negative impact on residents. There is only one private practice physician in Ybor City and a small youth clinic run by USF, as well as a general health clinic. The only local pharmacy went out of business. According to the observable community needs within Ybor City, the following community health diagnoses were generated. Increased risk of injury among Ybor City residents related to lack of safety features as demonstrated by resident complaints. And increased risk of food insecurity among city residents related to absence of healthy grocery stores as demonstrated by lack of walkable grocery stores within city limits. The primary concern of both residents and visitors of Ybor City is the lack of a police presence contributing to a decreased sense of safety. Neighborhood safety, as a socioeconomic determinant of health, is an important aspect in establishing good health among community members. In such a small community, individuals should feel comfortable venturing outside their homes to obtain basic services such as groceries. Therefore, implementing a program such as a neighborhood watch would increase police presence within city limits and offer residents and visitors a sense of security. The lack of supermarkets within city limits is another matter of concern. While there are convenience stores in Ybor, there is an observable lack of large grocery stores in which residents may obtain healthy food. Further, 44% of residents are on food stamps, making it difficult for them to obtain food in the first place. Establishing a grocery store within city limits would increase accessibility for food and allow residents in need to obtain the sustenance they need to live. Though air pollution is not indicated in the city, the amount of noise pollution and litter are the concern for residents. While the vibrant nightlife of Ybor is a popular attraction to most, the mess it leaves behind is not popular with the residents. Ascertaining volunteer services would improve the sanitation, provide community service opportunities, and improves residents' satisfaction. Ybor City's foundation is based in ethically diverse cultures, contributing to a range in demographical spread. While the historic district attracts tourism, many areas in Ybor remain impoverished. Poverty and low income, combined with a lack of police presence, contribute to a high crime rates and leave residents and visitors feeling unsafe. Further, there is an observable lack of basic necessities within city limits, namely grocery stores and healthcare services. As a result, residents often leave the city in order to fulfill their needs. Despite Ybor's vibrant attraction to outsiders, there are several internal needs that must be addressed to improve the health and well-being of the community.